And finally tonight, as we mentioned before, it's June, which means it's Pride Month, so welcome to hell. I'm only slightly kidding, because Pride Month means that every single corporation on the planet needs to bow down to our new rainbow overlords and pretend like the ground that they walk on is holy. Target, Kohl's, Bud Light, they're all down with Pride. They really want you to know about it. And gaming, as you know, is no exception, because Larry and I were real big on the gaming stuff, and it's really annoying to switch on your favorite video game only to get hit by a stream of rainbow vomit. Enter Overwatch 2. You might have heard of this game because Blizzard, the company that made it, and such other games as World of Warcraft and Diablo, have decided to go full bore on the whole Pride thing, just like Bud Light, Kohl's, and Target. In a statement released last month, Blizzard announced that every player that logs on to play this game will get a bunch of name tags and player icons alongside a lot of other video game stuff that features gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and gender-fluid flags. Whew, I think that's enough. Which, first of all, by the way, I just want to put this out here. It's really weird that they're going to do this, because why do people need to mark their profiles with their sexuality? This isn't a dating app. This isn't like you're going on the game to find a partner. Does it make your gaming experience that much better to force the rest of the world to acknowledge your gayness? In fact, I've been told that you'd probably think that players would want to hide their sexuality, since gaming is apparently a haven for the far-right bigots like me and Larry who hate all the LGBT stuff. But frankly, I think it's more funny that the same type of person who is cheering this ability to show your sexuality in-game keeps asking why conservatives harp on this issue. Like, why do we keep talking about it, right? Because on top of the flags, players are going to get in-game items that feature a bunch of characters Blizzard has made LGBT, for diversity brownie points. In total, players will receive a total of 40 different cosmetics they can blast on their profiles to let everyone know just how LGBT positive they are. Now, Overwatch 2 isn't the only video game planning to push Pride propaganda. League of Legends, another very popular game that you or your children might have heard of, it's also planning on assaulting the eyes of players the world over with noxious Pride content. Emojis, character skins, in-game items. Quick thought. What does all this accomplish? Does this really make anyone's lives better? Even if you are pro-LGBT, or you have a gay friend, or whatever, does waving a rainbow flag in someone's face really help? It's funny, because I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I was speaking with a friend of mine who's gay from back home in Portland a few years ago, and I asked him what the point of Pride even was. Wasn't the idea that gay people and lesbians were just average Americans who happened to love the same sex? They were just like you and me. And wouldn't all this really obnoxious messaging just push people away? I assumed it would just be a much better idea to act normal. Not wave signs featuring massive penises or talk about how much you like having sex with other men. My friend really didn't have a good answer, and I'm 99% sure that he would be completely on board with what Blizzard and League of Legends are doing, because while what they are doing isn't nearly as bad as what I described earlier with the dick flags, thank God, I think it serves as a nice illustration of what Pride really is. It's not about oppression. It's the march of a victorious, conquering army. Because as I said, much as the left would like to convince you that the alphabet people are some oppressed minority, they won. I'm sorry to shock you, but LGBT ideology is now mainstream ideology. There is not a company on earth today that does not kiss the rainbow ring. And God forbid you cross one of them. You're out on your butt faster than you can say Richard Simmons. Like having a job, like having friends. Better talk about how brave Leah Thomas is for dominating women in the swimming pool. And this, of course, bleeds into things like gaming. There was a controversy a few years ago in the online horror survival game called Dead by Daylight, which had Pride cosmetics that the developers had put in as little charms that characters could wear. Players started getting banned from the game if someone accused them of targeting somebody who was wearing the charms, because in a game where the theme is horror and monsters and fear, the scariest thing of all are the consequences of not towing the alphabet mob's line. Sometimes conservatives, myself included, talk about what the stakes are if this LGBT-obsessed behavior wins out. Like we're still actually fighting on equal ground here. Well, we're not. We are not fighting on equal ground. You lost. Pride is the perfect way to describe these festivities, by the way, because they're proud that they won. And they're rubbing it in our faces. Now it's up to us to make that victory a short-lived one. So this Pride Month, I say, game on. We're going to win this. That's all for O'Connor tonight. I've been Doug Blair, and we will see you next time.